Tesla fair value idea. This is what we're doing today. We're doing two things. We're gonna use the good old Excel that I used on my channel 3 years ago to calculate the fair value of Tesla as of today. Is it 257? Is it more? Is it less? And then once we find the fair value of Tesla, we're gonna go to Market Chameleon and find trade idea based on this. Look at all those trade ideas that Market Chameleon has of now, but I want to know how much Tesla is worth, fair value, simplicity. We're going to read financials, it's going to be fun, and then we're going to go back here. And if you don't know, Market Chameleon 7 days trial, link in the description. Let's get to it. Before we start, a little disclaimer. Go ahead, read all about it, and know that this is not a financial advice. This is for educational purposes only and entertainment purposes only. Let's get to it with Tesla. Find the fair value. We're gonna use the Excel, okay? Fair value formula. We got a few things, okay? I'm a little rusty, but I'm gonna walk you through it. We're gonna read financials. I'm gonna do some ratios. It's gonna be fun. So we got the ticker symbol. You just put it in here. The Excel is not for sale just yet. I'm still editing it. See, I've done a couple of results right here. Can show you this maybe in a different video. We're gonna put the earning per share. We got all those yellow stuff. They are constant. So let's start. I'll go step by step with you so you understand what's going on. Earning per share. So let's go here. We got ourselves earning per share for Tesla right here. Really on a tear in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or something. It started 180. It's only 30% in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Yeah, we got earning per share 3.9. So you're just gonna go here. You're gonna put 3.9. Now we're gonna go next to the growth. I'm gonna put those first, and then I'm gonna go to financials, and we're gonna enter the financials in here. And once we get like all green in this and 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 this, those are like bonus, but all those, if we get all green, that's potentially a great buy, assuming that the fair value is a lot higher than 257. Okay. I'm talking too much. Let's go to growth. How do you find growth? You go to the analysis tab. I'm in Yahoo Finance, by the way. I assume you know that, but just FYI. Go to analysis tab, scroll all the way down, okay? Scroll right here, and in the growth estimate, this is what we're looking. I'm looking for the next 5 years, and I don't want to see any anomaly. So I see Tesla growth in the next 5 years, 14%, 1409. The last 5 years, they grow almost 60%, which is great. They're going to grow by 14%. Next year, 29. This year, negative 17. This quarter, negative 33. So I'm going to take this number and average. This is an art, okay? Have to mention that this is the art. It's not the science. But we're trying to get a good knowledge that, hey, is Tesla good? Price or not. That's all we're trying to do. Next 5 years, 1409. So we're gonna go back to here. We're gonna go in the growth, 1409. This is a constant. This is a constant before the AAA bond yield, and that we're gonna find in a minute. We're gonna actually now go here to these results. We're gonna put Tesla. You see, I just did in the last 48 hours match. Is like the Tinder app and all that. I saw that they're at $30 compared to like 150 like 2-3 years ago. Look at this fair value, buying price, upside potential. I didn't put those yet. I need to do it, and this I've done this morning. IPG didn't really make the cut, even though there's a 200% upside. I got 2 reds. Okay, I'll talk about it in a future video. Let's go with Tesla. And Tesla price today, we got ourselves, let's say 257, give or take, right? This is what we got, 257.13. I know it changes, doesn't really matter, but let's put 257.13. Now, the fair value we're gonna find in a minute, but we're looking for the net profit. And net profit is this. This is how you read financials. All we're doing is to try to find not just the fair value of Tesla, but to see if it's undervalue, overvalue, fairly value, and then take a trade based on this and see if we can even trade it. So you go to financial, step 1. Step 2, you're gonna first of all just at the glance see that it's growing, and it's growing from like 30 million to 90. It's all insane. You go here, this is the key. You go to diluted net income available. There's tons of basically ratios. That's my point. There's tons of ratios, but I'm looking for like 3 or 4 ratios to make life simple. I'm taking this number, I'm gonna open my calculator, do 13,652 just to make it easier. I'm gonna divide it by the total revenue, by this number right here, which is 94745, and I wanna see a number that is like 20% and up. So the net profit is over 20%. It is a car, so it might be a little less. We got a net income of 14.4. It's not like 20% ideal, but we're gonna put this in the column right here. A net profit 14.4. Okay, now we know what we got to work. Ideally above 20, just so you know how to like read ratios in financials. Second ratio, I'm looking at the gross profit. I'm looking for 40% and up. And again, this is a car, so we're not gonna see that. So we're gonna see 16,845. We're gonna divide that same thing by the total revenue, 94745, and we got ourselves 17.77%. It's not over 40%, but you need all the dealership. You need to compare Tesla to car manufacturers and see if it's above or below. I'm just painting like a picture of what it should be. Go to long-term debt. Ideally, we need to be below 4 years to cover the long-term debt. How do you do that? You go to balance sheet, okay? And in the balance sheet, we're gonna go here and we're gonna click on total liabilities, non-current. I'm looking for long-term, just the long-term right here. Again, it's an art, it's not a science. I'm taking the long-term debt. This is the number 2682. Take my calculator, 2682, and I'm gonna divide it, go back to income statement, by the same thing. This is a very important number, diluted net income, and we're gonna divide it by 13652, and we got a number of 0.19. I want to see a number below 4, which is absolutely crazy good. So that means that Tesla can pay their long-term debt in what? In, I don't know, 2 months or something like that. This is a great number. We're going to put it in here, 0.19. I would change the colors after I edit the video. Cash spending, I'm going to show you this. You go to cash flow, okay? And in cash flow, you are looking for this number, capital expenditure, okay? We're looking basically, just FYI, for a number that is under 20%. That means that the owner, which we all know and love, Mr. Musk, dear Musk, if it's under 20%, he's spending the money wisely and the shareholders are benefiting. Like, great deal. That's a conclusion. If it's 20% to 40%, it's an average. I mean, it's an average stock. And I don't know about Tesla, just in general. And the owner spends the cash and what the company has on average. If it's 40%, shareholders really are not like in top priority when they buy a stock. So something to keep in mind. So we take this number, okay, 9603, and we go back to the income statement. Again, this number is very, very important. You go back to the diluted net income. You divide it by 13,652, and I want to see below 20, and I got a number of, yeah, this is okay, 70. That's not ideal, but again, it's a car company, so let's see. We're gonna put this number at 70%, 70 point something, 34, and of course, I mean, Tesla is Tesla. You're not gonna change that. They spend a lot, they make a lot, all that stuff. Okay, so we got our numbers. I mean, now what's left to find out is the fair value of the stock. based on this, just pure for speculation is a different story, but to hold the stock for the next, I don't know, forever stock, that's what I'm looking at. It's a different story, but our goal is to find an actually trade idea. That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna find the last step of this puzzle. We're gonna go here, we're gonna click and find AAA bond yield. Okay, so let me show you how it works. So basically I just Google right here Tesla corporate bond, and I'm looking for like something like the higher is safer, but also something not crazy, like a lot of similarities. So we got 5.3% right here, which is fine, that's good. Anything in here, 5.3%, 5.3%. So this is what we're gonna use. Okay, 5.3%, 2%. Okay, so we're gonna use 5.3. So we're gonna put the number 5.3%, and basically once I click it, we're gonna find the fair value of Tesla stock. And once we have that, we're gonna have a bias where it should trade, and based on that, we're gonna go to Market Chameleon and do a trade idea. So we're gonna put 5.3%. You ready for Tesla fair value? Okay, this is what we got. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I mean, interesting. This is what we got. Fair value 130. Price we're buying. I wish it would ever get there. It was there like, I don't know, 10 years. Okay, so based on this, I'm gonna go to Market Chameleon and I'm gonna put a bias that the price will not go higher or something like that. So I'm looking for like a call spread over 300 or something in the next week or two. As I assume with this 30% squeeze in the last 2 weeks, it's not really sustainable, but a lot of people love Tesla stock, and there's a lot of things. Everything can happen. This doesn't mean that it should be traded today, but the price that, let's say it was 180, I don't see it going to 88, but you know, it is what it is. And of course you need to calculate Tesla based on different factors, but it is, I'm not buying Tesla. That's the bottom line for me. But let's find the trade idea just based on this. So let's go to Market Chameleon, let's refresh, okay, and see all the trade ideas and see if we have something interesting. And if you don't have an account, 7 days, link in the description. Click on trade ideas, so many great stuff in here. Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Tesla, SPY, AMD, QQQ, Intel. Okay, click here. Tesla, we got top 3 by edge, 31%. I don't really like the 31%. I like to go by top 3 by win rate, and let's see what we got. So I assume what we got in here, let's see, something interesting. I'm gonna use Market Chameleon for my advantage, and I'm gonna collect $33 compared to $5 what I should have collected in the past, with a 94% historical win rate. The trade itself is for 3 weeks from now. We're gonna sell the 205 put, and you're gonna buy the 200 put. There wasn't something for 300, so I'm gonna take something on the other side. Ideally, we're just gonna use the edge for this. We got a best theoretical. Click report so you know what's going on with Tesla. 7% yield, that's pretty good, but the beauty is that you collecting $33 compared what you should have collected if you just buy randomly in some point in time, which is $5. So 10 trades for this, for example, you're gonna collect $330, make a car payment instead of $50 but you should have collected. 94% chance that Tesla will stay above 205 in the next 3 weeks. I agree. I don't think it will go down. Keep in mind that Tesla, yes, this number is based on all the ratios, but this is a different industry. This is the car manufacturer. We could see this price maybe 10 years from now, 50 years, or never. That's also something that to consider. Or the best time to buy Tesla, as everyone knows, was, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something. But we're not there yet. So, but ideally, go to Market Chameleon, take some potential trade ideas. Look at the payout diagram. We are deep in the money, like out of the money, that it's ridiculously how far we need to go for us to lose money. Look at this. Break even by expiration is 204.67. Tesla needs to go down 20.4% from here. So do you see Tesla going down 20% in 3 weeks? No, I don't see. Do you risk a lot, like $460 to get 33? Yes, that is a consideration, but if they went up 30%, I don't see them going down 20% in the next 3 weeks. It just, it could happen, but it is a very good cushion for this trade idea. And as I said, because of Market Chameleon, you found this trade that paid in the past $5, but now you're getting paid almost 7 times more. 0.33. I can even put a limit of 0.35. This was valuable. Link in the description for 7 days trial for Market Chameleon. I'll see you guys next time.